I'm here with Bruce Jones, my boy. Bruce and I go back quite a ways. 30 years? Is it?
Yeah, a little over 30.
Okay. When I wrote my book, Bruce was one of the first people who ordered it, downloaded it, and began to read it. And I haven't had a chance to talk to him about, his insights, his experience with the book. So we're going to use this opportunity to do that. So Bruce, why don't you just introduce yourself to the audience and just tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your spiritual journey.
Thanks, Kweisi, for the opportunity to participate in this. My name is Bruce Jones, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I'm 62 years old and Postal Service employee.
Okay.
They say the highest aspiration of the human heart is to help another human being, and that's real. So it's about when I give, when I give to others, I'm having that connection with my higher power. And it's not so much about a religion, but it's about just human beings interacting and connecting with each other. So that's what I try to do on my
Absolutely.
spiritual journey is just give. The more I give, the more I get. And it's one spirit to spirit. We're all spiritual beings. So that's what my journey has taken me as far as spirituality is. I'm just trying to be of service, and I'm trying to listen to that spiritual voice, that voice of good, and not that voice of evil. That's where
Okay.
I'm at in my spiritual journey today.
Awesome. I appreciate that, Bruce. Let's talk a little bit about the book. Now, as you read the book, were there any themes that kind of jumped out at you or that caught your attention or that sparked anything in you?
Early on in the book, what I notice is the emotional trauma that we go through as kids and as young men trying to navigate life, trying to find our way, searching for things outside of ourselves to make us feel whole. And that's what I got out of that book, that spiritual struggle, that emotional pain that we go through hurt, through disappointment, through relationships. Because as young teenagers and as young men, a lot of time we don't know how to deal with those feelings of hurt and neglect being cast aside. Because I come from a fatherless home, a mother who was basically my father. She had to play both roles, and I had a father who rejected me. And I could identify that in your book. I just identify with that early struggle that you talked about earlier in your book about just the struggle of family and looking for acceptance and love. But a lot of times we find it in all the wrong places. So I could identify with that earlier in your book.